This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. Go to the link in the description below so they know that I sent you. Before we jump in this next Ravnica Allegiance draft, if you are here on Twitch or on YouTube, remember my content's sponsored by Card Kingdom, a great website for all the Magic stuff you could ever want. You can click on the link in the description below on YouTube, and it'll take you directly to their site, and they'll know I sent you. And here on Twitch, that means where you click is actually on their logo, which is in the panels below. All right, let's jump in, see what we can do here. Well, we got an Absurd Bomb, pack one, pick one. It's one of the best cards in the whole set. That's an easy pick for, Skargan Hellkite is pretty incredible, and it's monocolored, unlike a lot of them. Although, funnily enough, the gold ones are easier to splash sometimes in this format than a double red would be. But we're gonna try pretty hard to stay red. If yeah, that's the plan. That's for the sake of discussion. Usually, when I have an Absurd Bomb, I like to say, what if this is just some random rare, like Awaken the Erstwhile? What would I take? Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty weak pack. Probably Frenzied Earrings. Clear the Stage is nice, but I have found it's not that easy in black decks to actually get value out of the second half of the card. So, usually it's just a 5 mana, -3/-3. Nice. 2 Domries in one draft. Or a Domri in both drafts. Either way, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I'll take Skargan Hellkite, who roars at us. I think it's Scorchmark here. Great removal spell. It's on color with our bomb we just took. Gutterbones is nice. I think this is the kind of card people frequently underrate cards like this in Limited because they're like, well, it's just a 2/1. It's like, yes, it is, but it can attack for free forever, basically, and it can actually block, which a lot of these can't. It's a good card. It's not as good as Scorchmark, but it's better than people think, is all I'm trying to say. Okay, I think we keep on with the red here. We could take a Gate Colossus. We could also take a Grotesque Demise. So this is a trickier pack than the other ones. We got Light Up the Stage, Gate Colossus, and Grotesque Demise, all of which are quite good. Like, they're all cards you first pick sometimes, right? Gate Colossus does ask you for a bit of setup, but it's not, occasionally it doesn't work out if you take it early, but most of the time it does. But maybe it doesn't always. But, Grotesque Demise is a great removal spell. Light Up the Stage gives you amazing card advantage. But I do think in the end we want Gate Colossus. Yeah, it's hard not to take him. And here, I think we're just going to follow it up with a Rakdos Guildgate. Spike Wheel Acrobat's nothing special. Like, basically the way I feel about Guildgates is if there's not a card in here that sparks joy for you to take the Guildgate. What I mean by that, I'm just making a reference there, but what I mean by that is a card that seems like you're feeling good about having it in your deck. Otherwise, take a Guildgate, basically. So, yeah, we're going to take the Guildgate here. Okay, Savage Smash is pretty great. It is the kind of card to take over a Guildgate, and I think it's what we're going to take. Okay, Gate Colossus number 2, people. Let's, okay. Now we really need to want gates. And it's an easy choice here. Another easy Guildgate there. Okay, so here, not so easy. So if we end up Rakdos Trumpeter will be good. Undercity Scavenger's better. I mean, it's fine in Rakdos, but it's better in Black-White. Pack one, pick one. There are cards I would take over Domri, Agent Ulrich. I would take it over... I would take basically all the premium removal over it. He's not that great. I mean, he's a good card, certainly, and he's a lot of fun. I drafted him recently, too. But he's not like... he's not better than... I'm trying to think of the uncommon premium removal in this format, and it's not coming to me. But he's not better than it, is the point. So I think I'm going to take the Trumpeter over, like, another Guildgate. I think it's more likely to make the cut than any of these other cards are. Okay, so there's a Gruul Guildgate. I think we snag that. We just want all the Guildgates. Yes, please. Yeah, none of this stuff is what we want. I guess if we end up Rakdos, we might play the Roustabout. Okay, the Guildgate thing is working out so far. So, okay. So Hero of Precinct 1's incredibly good. Shark to Crab's incredibly good. Grotesque Demise is really good. This pack is pretty loaded. Shark to Crab's going to be hard to make ourselves play unless we pick up like a million more Guild Gates, which is possible the way things have been going. Hero of Precinct 1, kind of the same thing. You know, we could play it potentially off like a white splash, I guess, but I don't feel great about our chances if that's what we do. I think I'm leaning towards Grotesque Demise here. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go. Like, okay, here's... To go back to the Domri thing, I would take Shark to Crab over it every day. All day. Good morning, Sea Speeds. And may I say to you, woo. Like, Shark to Crab, you take over Domri. What else in this pack do you take over Domri? I don't know, I might take Hero of Precinct 1 if both were in the same pack. But yeah, that's about it here. But yeah, we'll take the Demise. Tis a grotesque one. Okay, so there's a Simic Guildgate. There's also a Soroform Hybrid. Another Savage Smash. Blade Juggler. This pack has a lot of things that I kind of want. Right now, our black is fine, and our one green-red card's pretty good, but I think if I take Blade Juggler, we're sort of pushed over the edge into Rakdos, maybe, which I'd be fine with. Do I like Juggler more than Savage Smash? I mean, I can also splash Savage Smash, potentially, but I think I do like the Juggler more here. Man, we could have had 2 Heroes of Precinct 1. How fun would that have been? Very. Okay, so Law Mage's Binding is the best card here. Despite all of our gates already, we can't really play it, sadly. I think we take one of these black cards. There's a chance we can splash a Grasping Thrall. It's kind of weird that the guild gates we've picked up, we have 6, but they're only 2 different guild gates, you know? So yeah, I think I take the Imp here. Okay, Mortify is good enough that I think we take it and try to splash it. There's a Rakdos Guildgate here, which is our friend. But if we're black-white, splashing Mortify, I mean black-red, splashing Mortify shouldn't be all that hard. It's really strong, too, so... Okay, and here I think we take a Gateway Plaza to help make that easier. The 2 Gate Colossuses make us really, really, really want these Guild Gates. And we're taking another one here, which will help us splash Mortify. And same thing here, I think. Okay, well... Same thing here? Yeah, all right. This deck is going to be ridiculous. Yeah, sometimes that happens, though. You know, you can have a pack one, pick one that's amazing, and then things not work out. It does happen. So in terms of 2-drops, we're in some trouble. So maybe I want to take Gravelhide Goblin here. I probably do. I may not always be able to pump it, but I'll be able to some of the time. We'll take a Clan Crusher. Okay, we can also splash a Grasping Thrall without too much trouble now. I think I want another Trumpeter. It seems like we're black-red you know, that's our base colors. Biomancer's Familiar. Okay, probably get the point. We could take another Guild Gate, but guess what? We have 5, 6, 8. We have 10, which kind of means it's time to we don't really need Guild Gates anymore. We can splash Mortify easily. We can splash Savage Smash and Borak Clan Crusher if we want to. We're going to be in really good shape. The one thing we might take is like an Open the Gates. But we don't need to be taking a Gruul Guild Gate over a good removal spell now. And we won't. Okay, so how good is Flames of the Raiseboar in our deck right now? I don't think it's that good. We've got our Hellkite. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So not that good. Yeah, this pack's not a great one. We could take another Thrall. I don't hate taking another Thrall. We could also take Daggercaster, who's solid, or War Oustabout, same thing. Yeah, right now we have 3 white sources. So maybe taking the Thrall is a bit bold. Could be. What do we have on our sideboard? Yeah, nothing good. That's what we have. We could play an Orzhov Locket, and maybe we do if we have 2 Grasping Thralls. Yeah, it's probably... The responsible pick's probably the Roustabout. Okay. Sam Arcade, thank you very much for the subscription. Yeah, yeah. If we... I think in an ideal world, we're probably just splashing Mortify, but the Thrall is really good. There's another Gruul Guildgate. Well, the sad thing is we don't have anything that great to splash with a Gruul Guildgate. Like, we'll probably splash Savage Smash because we have so much green mana, green mana that it will be fine. But, like, I don't know. So, Incubation and Congruity is a possibility. You know, Frenzied Earrings. These are things we could splash off of 1,000,000 green mana. I mean, by 1,000,000, I mean 5. I probably would rather have the Earrings than some of the other options here. And I'd rather splash hit than Bulwark Clan Crusher. So yeah, I think I'll take the Earrings, see what happens. Okay, so there's another Rakdos Guildgate. Are we done with Guildgates? Probably. We probably just take like a Vizkopa Vampire here. In terms of 5s, I guess if we're not running our Thrall, which I think is likely... Okay, I have to wait. Wow, putting things in your sideboard on that view is not as easy as it should be. I'm probably not running the Crusher. Yeah, we could have had a Great Gruul deck, it's true. And I'm probably not running the Thrall. Earrings, I think, is a nice splash. So that does mean we don't have very many 5s. I mean, we do have 2 Gate Colossuses, but... And what's our lower curve look like? It doesn't look that good either. So, you know, our late game's looking great, but... So maybe we need to take, like, Vizkopa Vampire here more than we need Rubble Belt Recluse. Yeah, I think that's probably the right thing. Okay, we'll take another Get the Point. We'll probably take another Get the Point here, yeah. We've got good removal and we've got bombs, and those are nice things to have. I might take the Fiend here. Again, we need lower drops, and it's a nice little card. I mean, it's definitely playable. It's not like I'm shoving a Feral Maca into my deck or something. We don't want Simic Guildgate. We'll take a Recluse here. Alright, so I love having Dead Revels. I like having one every time. Noxious Grudian is good too. The kind of stuff we can get back with Dead Revels, you know, maybe not all of it's great, but the idea of getting back our Bomb or Colossuses if we can't hit lands, or getting Blade Juggler's ability again, those are all pretty nice things. I think we value it more than a 10th gate, or an 11th gate. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with Dead Revels here. Okay, so another Rakdos Trumpeter works for me. I like it more than Smeltwort Ignis. There's another Guildgate, but again, we need low drops, and it's a nice one when you can actually use its ability consistently. Okay, we'll take a Guildgate here, just because I don't want anything in this pack. And, we, you know, maybe we throw it in. I doubt it, though. Okay, here maybe we take Incubation. We don't have... We did just pick up a Simic Guildgate, so we'd probably run a Simic Guildgate plus Gateway Plaza to maybe... Oh, never mind. We're not base green. If we were base green, this would make sense. What I'm saying, it does not make sense. We don't have enough green mana to consistently cast Incubation, so yeah, we don't want to do that. I guess we'll take a Goblin Gathering. Alright, I mean, we're going to take another Guildgate here. We're just getting extra Guildgates. Hopefully we have enough playables. We might be in a little trouble on playables. Might have to throw some Lockets into our deck because we took so many Guildgates. Yeah, I think we're probably... Oh, looks like we barely got there on playables. Yeah. That's what it looks like. I mean, there's nothing in here that we really want to cut. Gore Clan Wrecker's not great. But the rest of the deck is all cards I feel pretty good about. Do we need to run 2 planes? I don't think so. I was talking about getting open the gates too, like we were base green when we are not. Yeah, man, we have tons of removal. I feel pretty good about this deck. Hopefully it performs how I hope it will. We have tons of removal. And we have 2 Gate Colossuses and a Skargan Hellkite. So we have lots of power. Yeah, I don't think I need to run... I mean, I think 3 white sources is enough for the 1 Mortify. So yeah, I don't think I'm running the planes. Forest would make more sense. We have 5 green sources too. I'll have to count that in a second. I'm just making sure there's not something I want to switch out from the main... like, you know, we could splash a Clan Crusher, but it's not going to be that good in our deck. Grasping Throw, it might be, but I think we have enough late game power that we don't really need it. So I think we're just splashing Mortify with white. And then with green, we're going to splash an Airings and a Savage Smash. How many creatures did we end up with here? 16. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, we just have to figure out our mana. So... we need black and red more than anything, obviously. And in terms of black, we have 3, 5, 8, 9, 10 sources. In terms of red, we have 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. So we're in pretty good shape. So we have 10, 10 for our 2 main colors, which probably means we can get away with running 1 forest, which I think might be worth it. But we do already have 5 green sources without trying and 3 white sources without trying. But it could be plains, forest. That might be the way to go. We could just make our black-red mana even better. But it, yeah. Is that what we want to do? I think it is. Our green source is also useful for Gravelhide Goblin. So, yeah. I think this will work. Maybe. I do worry a little bit about the idea of like drawing this plains and never drawing Mortify, but our mana is so good. It's, you know, we have 10 black and 10 red sources. So I think we're in pretty great shape. Yeah, I think it's worth making sure that we hit that mana requirement. So, all right. Hello, Mad Dad 316. Glad you enjoy the videos. Hope you enjoy the stream too. Yeah, this deck seems really good. I'm gonna be a little disappointed if we don't do at least 5 and 3. The way things went yesterday. Who knows, you know? But we do have, you know, the old school bread strategy where you want bombs and removal first. We kind of did that here. This is kind of what I was worried about happening. Just having, you know, that plains instead of a mountain here makes a world of difference. Okay, this one's better. We already have tons of removal in our hand, so we don't really need Grotesque Demise. We need more creatures, basically. Thanks for the follow, Mad Dad. So, is playing the Trumpeter here worth it? I think it probably is, because, you know, all we've got on the next few turns is removal spells, and one of them needs a creature in play anyway, and we can't cast Mortify. So, I think this is the right decision. Okay. Get in there, Rakdos Trumpeter. I think we'll play the Guildgate here so we have more options next turn, like if we need to Savage Smash, for example. I hope they decided not to play a 2-drop and leave mana up for Quench. That's always painful if you try to do that. No, they're just going to slime by my guy. That works. That makes our Savage Smash a lot worse, that's for sure. Uh-oh. If when a deck like this can go off, it's kind of a problem. And right now, it's kind of looking like it will. I can blow it up with Mortify, but... So there's that. And that might be the answer, because Dovin's Acuity can really make things go a little bonkers. Wow. Okay. Well, if we ever draw Gate Colossuses, they're going to be in business. So yeah, I may Mortify in response to them trying to return it to their hand or something like that. Definitely leaving the mana up. Because we do have 2 other removal spells. Granted, Savage Smash is pretty useless right now. I see. I see what you're doing here. Wow. All the guild gates. Doesn't feel like we have 16 creatures, but we do. So they're just planning... They must have a hand full of counter magic, which is not great news for us. Man. I mean, the good news is... If we just keep playing it out like this, they're eventually going to deck themselves. So eventually they're going to have to do something. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I think I'm going to Mortify the Acuity. I don't really want to deal with it. Yep, flooded. Unfortunately, my flood emoji is still pending. I think by Thursday's stream, that'll be ready to go. So Gate Colossus would be a great draw because we can play it, and even if it gets countered, just play another Guild Gate. Oh, that's what we wanted. So we're going to hold on to this Guild Gate for that reason. Yeah, then we'll end our turn. Yeah, we're in some trouble here. Hellkite would be great. Yeah, there's lots of things that would be great. They're going to beat us down with Thopters. This was my spoiler card, so I feel like I should have protection from it. Isn't that how it works? I feel like it should be. Hey, look, a creature. Probably gets countered. They've been just hanging back while I flooded. That means they have a hand full of counter magic, I think. Oh, good. I could get to point that thing, but... You know, what's the point? Yeah, our deck feels like it has about 12 creatures in it. Yeah, the last time I played Skargan Hellkite was in that Izzet deck. One of my earliest streams. That was pretty wacky. I think I went 5-3 with it somehow. Yeah, we're just getting owned over here. So, I think I might try to get the point here on the Pteramander. Give it a shot. I have a feeling it gets countered. You do not want to flood out against someone who's just holding cards in their hand forever. It's not a good feeling. And that's what we're looking at here. Alright, that worked. Ooh, thank you, Gate Colossus. You're just what I needed. Just what the doctor ordered. For 2 mana. Okay. So, even if they counter it, we can play Orzhov Guildgate, put it back on top of our library, at least. We could also just Dead Revels. Play this Guildgate, and he'll only cost 2. Or they'll just let it enter the battlefield. That works too. They're gonna do... No? Wow. I really expected something bad to happen to our Colossus there. Still could, I guess. Alright, yeah, that's... not good. I mean, the fact he costs 2 lightens the blow, but they have a pretty quick clock on us in the air right now. Alright, so player Gate Colossus again. Alright, so that was sort of expected. They're tapped out now, so I think what I'm gonna do... So he costs 2 right now. So if I cast Dead Revels and then play Orzhov Guildgate, he'll only cost 1. Yeah. So, get back. Alright. Can he stay in play this time? I think just playing him instead of holding onto the Guildgate was the right move, because that means we get him in play on the same turn, and that wouldn't have happened otherwise. Okay, good. They're out of things. Out of answers. For now, anyway. So we're gonna Savage Smash this and attack for 10. And then play another big boy. So, they did draw some cards. I'm hoping they can't abuse Dovin's Acuity right now. We don't want our guy to get bounced. It would really slow down our clock. And that's a problem when our opponent... our opponent has a clock of their own. Well, that's gross. I'm glad they can't block, but that increases the clock on us to 2 turns, and we need more than that. They can just, as long as they block my Recluse, like, they're in business. Alright, so... I wanted to make sure I had enough green mana to pump him twice so that we have lethal on the board at least. And another Colossus isn't going to help us here, unfortunately. I don't know. This makes me wish I had a Dagger Caster, that's for sure. I think given how hard we flooded, like the fact that... I mean, it shows you how powerful Gate Colossus is. He came out and was like, look, I can almost pull you back into this game. Unless they play even more Thopters. I do love Depose Deploy. I've never had the honor of having 2 of them in my deck. So, we could draw Skargan Hellkite, by the way. If we draw it, I think we win. But I think that's about it. Yeah, even removal would be pretty useful because it would take them a whole extra turn to kill us. It may already. If they don't have other creatures to play, they can't attack with all 3 of these here. They need other creatures to play, or they need... Okay, now they can. Yeah, they might be in business now. They may be in business. I can hit them for 8 plus 6, which is 13, and they're at 17. Yeah, I need my Skargan Hellkite. I think that's the only way we might get out of this. They're being a little conservative, which I'm happy about. That means we're not dead in the air this turn. And there's a way to gain some life. How about that? Alright, so... Alright, so no reason not to use this. We have plenty of mana, so... Alright, let's see if they can kill us here. Game had a silly start to it, that's for sure. I'm kind of surprised. Because they're in like a world of trouble right now. If they just attacked me with both Thopters on the previous turn, we'd be dead. I feel like they got a little caught up with how much fun Dovin's Acuity is. I can actually attack with my Trumpeter now, too. Might as well. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, we're not going to do any damage with the Trumpeter, but it made sense to attack, I think. Okay, we're going to hold on to our 2 cards. They do have a ton of cards, you're right, so, you know, they could find a way to just kill us here. They could have the black removal spell. Or Grasping Throw. Yeah. Alright. We almost made it back in that game, despite having a horrible start. So, I mean, I feel pretty good about how it went. They definitely should have been more aggressive than they were. They could have beaten us turns and turns before. Ooh. I like this hand. Now we want to draw all the guild gates. So, I think it's worth playing the Roustabout here over the Guild Gate. Yeah, so you become a 4/4. I've yet to play against someone who had multiples of these. It's going to be a real pain if they do. Like... That card's bonkers and limited if you have more than one. It's already really good. Okay. I don't like seeing Gateway Sneak here. It does keep us from attacking, because we want to make them, you know, find a way to deal with us. We do have 2 Gate Colossuses coming down. Okay. Alright. Now it's time. Deploy the Gate Colossus. Thanks for the follow, Wuga-san. Why is Skargan Hellkite flavorable, Agent Ulrich? I don't think I get it. I'm missing something. Right, I like that. Generally. It means... Yeah, next gate we should hold on to. Oh yeah, I don't have the MTG bot. I probably should. I definitely should. So, looks like our Gate Colossus is going to get in unabated. And then his friend's going to come down too, unless they have Quench or something. But we do have a Guild Gate, so... Wouldn't be the end of the world, I guess. Nah, just a growth spiral. They're in some... they could still have Quench, I guess. No? Okay. We'll hold on to this Guild Gate. Man. I don't know if I've ever had to stare down 2 Gate Colossuses myself. That has to not be very much fun. Yeah, they do get a chance to draw another card here. And they can actually make this able to block, if they absolutely have to. I can also use Get the Point on it. They'll have to make it able to block before the block phase, because otherwise it's too late and they can't... He'll have been a 2-2 as far as Gate Colossus is concerned. So in response to the ability, we can potentially use Get the Point. Okay. I see. So... they'll be able to block a little bit here. We can kill the Biogenic Ooze and make it so all they have left is a 3-3, but that is a little bit of a problem. If only I could cast both Get the Points. Okay, yeah, that's not great news. Okay. Huh. So, they can make this a 6-6. So, say I kill Biogenic Ooze. They can swing back at me for 6, 9, 12. They do have to block one of these. So, both their Oozes will be gone. But they can swing back for up to 9 damage, which is not what I like to see. I think using Get the Point makes the most sense because we get to scry, and that might actually matter, so... only send 1 Colossus. Yeah, that might be a good plan. 7, 9, 10, 13. Oh, wait, 7, 9. Yeah, so they do have lethal. Crap. All they need is a bounce spell, and we're dead. So that's fun. I should have attacked with both. Because they would have had to block, and a bounce spell wouldn't have been enough to kill me then. Yeah. I guess they still blocked, so it looks like it's going to work out. Come on, Skargan Hellkite. I need you. Man, if this is another deck that has a horrible performance, I'm going to be pretty salty. It'll be good to take a break until Thursday. Because this is the best deck I've drafted between yesterday and today. And, yeah, he does have to adapt to survive, which, you know, that sounds kind of funny. And he can only adapt one of them. So our Get the Point or Grotesque Demise can deal with that. What we don't want is a bounce spell. Because he'll still cost 5, so... Are they rage quitting? No, they're there. Isn't that interesting? My win percentage might be a little off. I think I did the math, Wuga-san, but maybe I didn't. What do you guys... This is unexpected. I did not think... I'm at 13. They can do 4 to me. I mean 5 to me. I don't think it matters though. They can't have anything that can just straight up kill me here. I think they're trying to make me play into like a Blade Brand or something, which would be a problem. Oh, it's 64? I don't know how my math effed that up as bad as it did. I'm glad my win percentage is higher. So we're just gonna take it. There's not a lot they could have done there to just straight up kill us. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. You know, I'm almost 50 drafts in. I should know. You would think. You would think I would, but... Okay. So it's going to be hard for them to win. They played one creature who can block, but we can kill it. They do have 2 mana, and that's good enough for Quench, but Grotesque Demise can't be quenched here. So I think we just go Grotesque Demise, Mammoth Spider. Hopefully GG. They're taking their time, which is worrying me a little. They could pump it. Okay, good. The one thing they could have been able to do there is pump it. +3/+3. Here, I'll update my incorrect win percentage. I wonder if... No, I don't think so. There we go. Thanks for the math correction, Wuga-san. Alright, let us jump into the next one. If they had pumped that spider there, we would have been in some trouble. Not a lot. We just would have had to stop attacking, probably. You know, big deal. Big deal. It does hurt when someone does that, when you try to Grotesque Demise, especially if their creature's attacking you. Oh, you are being... Okay. I wish it was 64. It was 67 last week. So we've had taken a hit on the win percentage. This looks like a good hand to me. Might have a little bit of a slow start, but I think that's okay. We got all the colors. Oh. Slow start against Rakdos might not be okay. I said it's okay, but might not be now. Yay. We do have our own Rakdos Trumpeter, but... Yeah, but now we have 2. I think we play Gateway Plaza here. End our turn. Okay, they're stuck on mana, which helps our slow start out a little bit. Spears are spewed. I like that you watch every YouTube video, Agent Ulrich, and watch the stream. That's that works for me. Alright, so I think we attack. So I think I actually play my Forest here because it lets me play Trumpeter and Gravelhide, and they're having some problems. So I think that's okay. Yeah. Rakdos Trumpeters all around. I think I'm going to Scorch Mark the Spewer and attack with both my Trumpeters. The green splashes Savage Smash and Frenzied Airings, von Henneberg. I guess I can attack with all three and threaten activated abilities to mess them up multiple ways. That might just be better. It's probably better. Menace, my man. Alright, well, we don't have anything else to do this turn anyway, so they're not really hurting us by making us do that. If they play something like a Roustabout here, I think we're pretty happy because we can kill it with Scorch Mark. Could be a Blade Juggler, which I'm less happy about, but I can also kill it with Scorch Mark. So that makes it a little more attractive. That I'm even happier about, though, as I said. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna Scorch Mark you. Leaves mana up for all these activated abilities again. Probably don't need to use any of them this time. And I can just play another Trumpeter instead. Pile of Trumpeters. Right. Yeah, they got mana screwed, and we had a great start. I mean, we actually had a slow one that they probably could have punished if they had a good hand, but they didn't. So it worked out for us. Yeah, I mean, the Spewer can be good. Oh, this is a good hand. I think the Spewer can be good in a really, really good aggressive Rakdos deck where you've got like all the Blade Jugglers and Acrobats, all these cards that have Spectacle, light up the stage. I've seen it be good there. I've played it myself and had it be good there. Oh, good. Sphinx of Foresight. So, I guess we want to play Gruul Guildgate first. No, actually, let's do Orzhov? No, let's do Gruul. Either way, I'm not playing the Trumpeter on turn 2, most likely. Luckily, like, this Sphinx is scary, but we should be able to have Gate Colossus in play by the time the Sphinx comes down, or at least close to it. In which case, I think we're in pretty great shape. You know. Our friend Skargan Hellkite hasn't shown up yet. Alright, so we're going to play Guildgate. Oh, that was the wrong move. There, I should have played the Orzhov one. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to play this Swamp here. There's a good chance they have counter magic, actually. Should I just play around it? I think I will. Playing a Roustabout's not a big deal. I do feel like I see the Sphinx every draft, too. Either I have it or my opponent does. Alright, so let's try to play this Roustabout. Good chance he gets quenched, but I think we're okay with that. Since we want to play a Gate Colossus next turn. Yeah. So we didn't actually quite get it down in time because we screwed up playing our mana, but we do get to just kill it before things get out of control. I think Dead Revels is fine to draw here. Yeah, it is hard to make a Rakdos deck come together, but it is possible. Okay, so really good chance they have counter magic here. I could try to play around it by playing a less impressive card like our Gate Colossus. Than our Gate Colossus, I mean. But I also have Dead Revels, but... yeah, if I draw 6 land, I can double spell, which is nice. Yeah, I think we go for it with Colossus and make them have a counter spell or be in trouble, basically. Yeah, that works. It's fine with me. What's not fine is that my Mortify had to get milled there, but... okay. So I think we play our Footlight Fiend, and then Dead Revels, and get back Gate Colossus and Roustabout. Yeah. Ooh. It's a little bit quicker of a clock than I'd like to see. I actually think the best thing to do here... oh no, you're going to have 1 less power. That won't work. Okay, so we just play Gate Colossus. What I was going to try to do is play Trumpeter and Savage Smash, but because they made it smaller, it doesn't work. Yeah, I feel like I've underrated Revenge. Every time I see it, it's pretty much overperformed. So we need to draw land so we can play one of these 3s and Savage Smash, or we're going to be dead in the very near future. It's not a land, but I think it'll work. We're going to go with the counter. We need it as a blocker, plus the activated ability is super, super powerful. So if they have another bounce spell here, or Mortify, that doesn't do us a whole lot of good either. So yeah, we got to hit a land here so we can play Roustabout and Savage Smash. We didn't do it. So we can gain life, so we're not toast just yet. We can gain life and block, actually. That may give us 1 more turn. Oh, you're right. Smash with Fiend would have worked. I wasn't counting the extra damage. Yeah, that's what we have to do now, basically, and hope it works out. I could have done it when they were tapped out. Oh, we're still dead to Senate Courier because of High Alert, so we'll just scoop. But we would have, if we'd done that earlier, we would have taken less damage. That was definitely the right thing to do. I cannot abide this deck ending up 2-2 or 2-3 for that matter. It doesn't seem right. Of course, not using my Smash with my Fiend. You know, I kind of deserve it. No, I do not normally say nom 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 when it beats a creature card. Looks like he's enjoying it on the art for the card, though. That's for sure. Yeah, I think this is keepable. What we don't want is our opponent to have, like, a really, really good start. That's funny. You're used to watching me not live. Okay. Yeah, I've lost to Revenge a couple times. I think I must have underrated it, because it has done a number on me a few times. Here's where I always hope they were holding up Quench for me to do nothing other than play. Okay, it might be another high alert deck, which would not be fun. So the question is it better? No, I think it's best here to play the Rakdos Guildgate. That way I can leave Mortify up, and next turn I can still play Gate Colossus. Okay. Yeah. God, do you think this is another opponent holding up all the counter magic in the world? Could be. Okay. Might as well play him first. We could also try to play around it by playing Gore Clan Wrecker. But we do have a guild gate, so I think it's worth trying. I'm really sick of playing people with counter magic. I'm glad we didn't see any right there. Henneberg kind of sounds familiar, but I gotta say, I don't know who it is immediately off the top of my head. Oh my god, our Gate Colossuses have been getting bounced so much. So much. Okay. So we can make it so Quench doesn't work here. We can actually do it either way, and this is probably the better way. Though it does give us a backup way to get back our Colossus. So let's go with the Swamp and Gate Colossus again. Don't play another bounce spell. Oh, I'm glad I have Mortify. That helps, certainly, with this situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay. Man. Gonna Mortify or Sky Tether. Man, I'm not feeling great about our chances right now. Oh, God. Okay. Think I have any hope? We gotta attack here. I'm not into Vexology enough to know, like, banners off the top of my head. That's not something I really study about the Middle Ages. All right, let's try to play the Recluse. And then maybe our Wrecker can give us lethal. Yeah, I've had such... I mean... It's frustrating when it happens a few drafts in a row where you feel like your deck is pretty good, but you can't seem to win more than a couple games. Like, it's not a good time. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But they can block with Gateway Sneak. So I don't think there's actually a reason for me to play Gore Clan Wrecker here with Haste. Oh, good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It makes it so they take less damage. Nothing else. So we're not necessarily dead, but they may have a way to finish us off here. Okay. This is going to go down to the wire. Never mind. They can just attack me with everything. No, they can't. They have to leave one creature back or die. They have to leave 2 creatures. No, just 1. No, 2. Okay, so we need a removal spell here. Can we do it? No. I'm really frustrated with the way our last couple of days of drafting so far have gone. And, yeah, okay. Oh, saltiness is real. Like, that deck just went 2 and 3. How does that happen? I did make a bad play in our second game, but, like, I make bad plays all the time. Usually I can overcome them. Skargan Hellkite, lots of removal, 2 Gate Colossuses, lots of gates, and not so good. Not so good. Yeah, I did play better when I was playing best of 3, that's for sure. That's how it's felt so far.